there's some good news here. I'm sure you've heard about this, that it's saying that Joe Biden is going to completely change direction of the Civil Rights Division of the U.S. Justice Department. This is really a big deal. He's going to basically reverse all the horrific things that Trump did. He basically gutted the entire Civil Rights Division.
Yeah.
It's so good to see this early stuff coming out of exactly what they're going to do. And Vanita Gupta, who was in charge of that division during the Obama administration, she said this to Bloomberg News. She said, quote, "It's been a kind of systemic erosion of civil rights enforcement that is unlike anything we've seen in recent times or recent administrations." You know, this is just huge for me, right? This is really a big deal. And I did a show a while back, like a full hour show, detailing every single thing that Trump has done that has really affected Black communities and brown communities and vulnerable communities. And what he's done to civil rights is just horrendous. And so to see that they're on it, that they're hitting the ground running, that really gives me a lot of comfort. I really think, Reese, that Biden and Harris, maybe I'm just optimistic right now. They have the ability to become transformative. There is serious policy that can go through, that can go down in history, like the 1964 Civil Rights Act or the 1965 Voting Rights Act. They really have the ability to make some significant change, and I think something in my soul tells me that I think it's going to happen. I really do. I'm sure, you know, Senator Harris has heard the critiques of President Barack Obama, what he didn't do, what he did. I'm sure Joe Biden has heard the critiques. So I think now is the time for us to really give them a serious chance. And we have that agenda out there. We have a Black woman as VP. I think this is going to be a transformative moment in our history. Maybe I'm too optimistic. I don't know. But from what I saw, what Senator Harris did as a senator, as Attorney General, I think that could be it. That could be it. Your thoughts?
I agree. You know, optimism doesn't hurt anybody. Geez, we're in the middle of a pandemic, people. Why do we have to be so doom and gloom about everything? I'm an evidence-based person. I'm a data girl. I look at the evidence. I look at the receipts. That's one thing I said probably 60 million times in the primaries. Where are the receipts? And we're seeing it. It's not just a Civil Rights Act. It's not just the civil rights within the Department of Justice that will be restored, but think about the civil rights in the education department that Betsy DeVos has completely destroyed. And so we have so many reasons to be optimistic about the direction, even if you just look at executive power. And I don't think now is the time for cynicism. Let's all rally together. Let's put the political wind behind their back. Let's repeat that it was a blowout. It's the largest margin that a challenger has received since FDR. It's 5 million more votes for Biden and Harris than anybody else. Some people have criticized and said, well, why was it this close? Let me tell you something. When the top two vote getters of the entire history are Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, and Donald Trump and Mike Pence, you have to be amazed at what Biden and Harris have been able to accomplish, because Trump got 10 million more votes than he did last time, and he lost. That requires just remarkable, extraordinary turnout and marginalization and mobilization and political capital. And so let's not underestimate that. And let's really just get behind them, and then we'll see what happens, you know. But our enemies right now are the Republicans that want to block the Voting Rights Act, want to block criminal justice reform, want to even block COVID stimulus. I know y'all want a check out there. Mitch McConnell don't even want y'all to get another check. So let's put our energy to where we're going to be dogmatic and pessimistic, and if we're going to be pressing people, let's put it there, and then let's put our energy where we're going to be supportive and we're going to galvanize to the people that actually want to see us succeed.
And you know, one of the things that I've been saying is that this is really an important point. To your point, we've gone against the grain. It was never designed to have a Black woman be a vice president.
Right.
This is a lot of work. So for folks that, you're right. Trump got so many more votes and we still won.
Yes.
But no, the framers never saw it this way. They never envisioned this.
Yeah.
So there is work to be done, but there is also a celebration there that we have literally went against the grain of the structural underpinnings of this country
Mm-hmm.
and put in someone like Senator Kamala Harris and Barack Obama as well, but doing it again. I
Yeah.
didn't think I would see another Black person in that kind of role in my lifetime. I said,
Mm-hmm.
well, that's it. It ain't going to happen again. So we have to really understand it just wasn't designed to be this way. So the fact that we could make it this way, it wasn't designed to have a Black woman named Stacey Abrams out there in Georgia,
Mm-hmm.
damn near flipping it, her work with her team,
Mm-hmm.
Latasha Brown.
Mm-hmm.
That's not how, no one in Georgia saw it that way. They didn't see it that way at all. The way that Reconstruction failed, when they saw Black folks being successful, they said, oh, wait a minute now, we got to change this. And with the failure of Reconstruction, we still come back. And here we are now. So you're so right. And I can be a cynic, but in this moment, I'm going to call on optimism because we did it. We
Yeah.
did it. We did it. And that is huge. That is really huge. You've got to put that in context. We have a Black man as president, a Black woman as vice president 4 years later.
Yeah.
Who would have thought?
Yeah.
And that's the power of our vote. And that's not the way that it was designed. And we did this.